Well, hello, Jam fans, Jam fan. Hi, wowzers. So I was like I was debating this morning. I was like, oh, maybe I should go live at noon and like do a full makeup, whatever. My hair, I wore a hat yesterday. The bangs are not banging. And honestly, I really just like this morning time. I just like the morning hangs. So that's what I'm gonna do. So welcome to my pajamas. All right. I did put on the lamest of lip, but this is what we're doing today. Yeah, it's thanks Maya. It's very hat forward. I'm glad it's not smell-o-vision, but this is what we're doing. We're really bringing you the realism. Okay. And speaking of realism, I went shopping yesterday to try to get some stuff to talk through crafts. And guess what? I got very overwhelmed. At the Michaels in particular and didn't achieve everything I set out to purchase, but I have lots of concepts of plans. And I'm going to share those a little bit later on in the program. But I did want to share my latest hyperfixation, which is my journaling, my Hobonichi. And I am finishing up my Hobonichi from the year. And I would say I give myself, well, I'm not going to grade myself because this is just supposed to be a good meditative practice. But I would say I wrote in this about 60% of the year, which I feel like is pretty good. And one thing that really renewed my love of it was really getting into stickers and the layout. So because I was doing such a good job at the end of the year, I treated myself to an even bigger journal for next year. This is my amazing designed cover. Look at the little pencils on the back, and it's going to have a little pocket. And I'm going to have tabs for my months. We're really leveling up. Okay, so this was my big treat for my Christmas gift to me this year. And I love that the animals have collars. I feel like that's appropriate. I feel like this is Allison, this is me. That's how I feel. But I really love this. And so I also was getting some stocking stuffers for the kids and just had to get some stickers for myself. So I got these cute little stamp stickers for the holiday season. It is embroidered, Susan. Yeah, the cover it's designed by an embroidery artist. It's not hand embroidered, it's machine, but it is designed by an artist. Isn't that cool? It's so cool. And then I got 2 more sticker sets to help me decorate my new journal. I love these winter scenes. I need cute stuff for the new year when we have to take down all the lights and it's so sad. So I got these cute winter scenes to keep me going. And then this lady, who I also think will be perfect for January. It's going to be me. Lots of sewing, knitting. The cats I'll regift. But I just love the vibe of these little sticker sets. So that was a fun, selfish purchase yesterday. And I'm really looking forward to moving into my new journal. That will be one of my fun between Christmas and New Year's activities. So just a little fun little show and tell. Thanks for indulging me while we wait for a few more people to join. So that's what we're up to over here. So that's what I did instead of going full craftivities. But I still have some thoughts about what to do with our jars once we get into today's jam. All right. So without further ado, all right. Good morning and welcome to day 17 of the Bonne Maman Jam Advent Calendar. Getting lighter every day. Wowzers. All right. So it's time for date 17 and it says decorate the tree. Now, according to my shopping at Michael's yesterday, our tree should have been decorated for weeks because there's really nothing left to purchase. So you better be really into paper chains and cranberry garland if you've waited this long to decorate the tree. All right. Look at our art. More penguin fun. The true stars of the show around here. In addition to our girl, Walkers. All right, let's see where today's Walkers brings us. It's hiding. All right, that's tomorrow's. Aha, here we go. Yeah, the penguins really make it for me. It's same, Maya. All right, 17. Beautiful. It's classic and broken, but that's all right. It still tastes great. So part of my extremely relaxed attire this morning means I'm not super prepared. So I don't have anything. I wasn't sure what my shortbread was going to be. So I can have the jam just on the shortbread. But if I need another deliverable, not sponsored, but I did bring a salty just in case whatever comes out of here requires a savory instead of a sweet. All right. Cracker. Why not? Right. We've had a lot of cracker approved spreads. I know, Pam, it's just really exciting for you to watch this behind the scenes. Okay. So let's see what kind of spread. I figured, Allison, congratulations on joining me from your desktop. I'm sure it had several updates that it needed to make, but I'm glad you can see all this on the big screen. I'm so excited for you. Okay, without further ado, here's, God, the penguin, so cute. Here is day 17. All right, let's take a look. Oh, that's weird. There's like a split in the top. I wonder what that's about. Anyway. Okay, we have a pink top. It's another light colored jam. Wow. All right. Whoa. Okay, so we have pear, mandarin, cinnamon. Now, I believe, let's consult the art. Yes, it does mean mandarin orange and cinnamon. So pear, mandarin, cinnamon. That is right. That could be tasty. I don't know. I'll eat my hat if I can taste the cinnamon. But let's figure it out. Now, what do we think? Okay, smells orangey. So we're really leaning into the orange vibe. It's like they're going out of their way to not say orange because this will be our third orange essence. Let's give it a mix. Oh my, this feels like fruit on the bottom. We've got more orange, mandarin peel, not orange. All right, more marmalade vibes. Well, I think the only thing for it, no fancy plate today, just my Christmas tree spreader. I think the only thing for it is to do one savory, one sweet, right? So let's take a Triscuit, start with her, and let's do a generous dollop. And again, we're looking for pear, mandarin, cinnamon. Yeah, Triscuit ASMR. Get ready, Maya. Well, it's a strange texture that could also just be the Triscuit. Okay. So what I'm grappling with, there are in fact pieces of pear. That whole thing is a piece of pear. So I was having a hard time processing that I was biting into a large piece of pear and having that like canned pear texture, but mostly just getting like a kumquat orange flavor. So it was like pear texture, kumquat flavor. It's okay. It's all right. Let's see if it's improved with the shortbread. I bet it will be. Again, for the record, I think it's weird to have a third like orange profile in a row, but hey, I think the order this year is strange. All right, so let's do a generous dollop and still no strawberry. Well, my official review is that this is puzzling. I find this puzzling. Really don't get the pear, really don't get the cinnamon. Get a really, really tart rind flavor. Like not necessarily orangey, like kumquat, if that means anything to anyone, but it really is just like the bitter rind flavor above all. I'm not getting cinnamon. Maybe I'll get pear this time. Well, yeah, overall, I find this puzzling. I grew up eating canned pears and not realizing that like they came in whole form, like pears and syrup, and also clementine oranges. But I feel like that is the worst representation of a pear, and really you're not getting a lot of pear flavor. So I mean, I'm eating this. I'm not grossed out, but I am puzzled. I find that this is like a kumquat applesauce. So, I don't know. 3 out of 10, inoffensive, but puzzling, I would say. Yeah, it's mushy stringy. Yeah, so here again, searching for berries. In search of berries, we've got oranges for days. I don't really know what happened to the berry crop this year, but at least we have consolation penguin, right? I don't know. So as I alluded to at the top, my mission to Michael's wasn't a huge success today. I got easily overwhelmed and had to get the hell out of there. But let me tell you my vision for crafting with our jars, okay? So first things first, I have my jars soaking at this present moment to remove the labels. And usually, Bonne, Maman, whatever adhesive they use is not super crazy. Yeah, cute penguin consolation. Oh, I love that. I am going to design a little consolation penguin. I love that. I'll do that just for me and I'll put it in my journal. So currently I have my jars soaking. And one thing that I do enjoy about the Bonne Maman, they really do know that people love these jars and use them for everything. So the adhesive that they use on the label, it comes off really easily with just a little soap and warm water. So that part I really like. If you're really lazy, you can put it in the dishwasher and just peel them out of the dishwasher filter. But you shouldn't do that. That's very bad for your machine, and you should never do that. But these are currently soaking. And then I can also mix and match the tops however I wish. But so one thing that right now, they have just been sitting in my kitchen window in a tree shape. So I want to take a few of them and straight up get my friend hot glue gun, and I'm going to straight up hot glue them together into a tree shape. My vision is that I want to get some green like glass beads, fill them up with green glass beads. And maybe like a little pops of red and silver, so it looks like a little tree. So I think that's going to be really cute. All right. And then my next vision that I'm trying to get my head around is I want to do, I'm not sure about the boxes, Susan. I don't think I've got it in me. I don't know. I don't know that I've got it in me to do anything with the boxes, but would love to hear all of your suggestions. Right now, they're just taking up room under my mini tree. Also check out this Insane Santa that one of my Citrix students gave me. I think he's hilarious. He's very zany. He's the perfect tree topper. But so the next vision I've had for a few years, and I think I finally have my head around it, is I want to get a string of lights, discount lights, and pop a little hole in the lid, push them through, and then I can do a little hot glue action, and then have lights inside of the jar and string them around my tree. All right, particularly I want to focus on the blue ones, but I think that'll be really cute. And here's how I've thought about it. So we know that a knitter's job is never done. So I've actually taken my stitch gauge, and these are little LED lights available at my local Walgreens, and I held this up to one of my lights, and I discovered that it goes inside See how the light goes in? I have discovered that these lights are 5.5 millimeter circumference, aka a US 9 width. They're much wider than I thought they were. And then I found through definitely an ex-boyfriend left this tool set at my house. It's a series of punches. And I found a punch that is the same circumference. It fits through the same hole. So in my vision, I also have this grommet toolkit that belonged to said ex-boyfriend. You know, for all of the grommets I need to put in various tarps, you know. I will say that this grommet thing has come in handy because it comes with a little block of wood and a little punch system. So my vision is I will take the cap, clean of course, put it on this wood and use a hammer to punch through the lid. And then I'll keep it like a raw edge so that when I stick the light in and pull back, the little metal should just, right? So that's where we're going. I have identified all of my tools. So now I need to do the thing. So when I'm out at the Walgreens today, I'm going to get a thing of string lights and I'll report back tomorrow if I actually accomplished it. The beads are going to take a little longer to get here, but I hope you can appreciate the vision. Okay, so it's a work in progress, and we are similar to my consolation penguin idea. We are going to make our own fun with this because it certainly has been a wild ride from a food perspective. Okay, so that's the deal. Those are my crafts. Yeah, the boxes could also be stacked like a tree. That's true. I feel like that could be pretty simple and achievable. I do have my glue gun right here. I have my glue gun handy because I was experimenting with adding traction to my controversial slipper, skipper slipper thing. And it works. This hot glue is totally keeps me from slip sliding around. So it's been hot glue season around here. So in my crazy crafting era, because the holidays are stressing me out, and I am reclaiming the fun. So I will report back tomorrow and see how much hot glue I have kicking around all over the place. In the meantime, I appreciate you being here live with me. This is the most live people we've ever had. So I hope this brought you a little bit of a smile today. Oh, the hair is not holding up. So I hope this brought you a smile today. It definitely cheered me up. And I'm glad I didn't wait till noon and just came to you raw and real in the jammies, baby. Thinking of you all, and I hope you can join me tomorrow, the 18th of December, for another insane day of the Bonne Maman Jam Advent Calendar. Thanks, y'all. Have a good day. Bye-bye.